The reality is, over the life of an asset, you reinvest in that asset and you upgrade that asset and you ensure that it has all of the qualities of a modern building in terms of performance. And so, a 10-year-old asset is still a relatively new asset. Yes, you may end up doing a little bit of retrofitting on lighting and so on and so forth to make sure that you have the building performing at modern sustainability standards in terms of energy efficiency. But by no means, obsolescence is not an issue in anything that's been brought to the market in the last 15 to 20 years. The reality is functional obsolescence is what's going to drive growth in product in Europe. Back to the old comparable of the US, where we have 4 times less modern product in US for an economy that's bigger and population that's larger. So Europe has just started developing out its supply chain well behind the US. And I'm not going to say it's going to evolve exactly the same as the US, but there's a lot more runway to move all that functional obsolescent product out through delivering new product into the market over the next 10, 20 years.
And just one thing on that, the one thing that often older buildings have is great location. And location is still key. And funny enough, some of the very older stuff, which is on the edge of city centres, is now becoming more attractive for your next part of the conference on e-commerce, because you need the last mile delivery. So actually, where older warehouses can be in some of the best locations, you then have a question of what is the right time and the right price to redevelop. But that's an opportunity for those of us with development capability.